Welcome back to Cary Stadium for the fourth and final game of the first day of the West Jersey Football League's Battle at the Beach, being produced by Prime Events in association with the South Jersey Sports Talk and the Sports X Network. Executive producers Ari Bluestein, Dean Mikowski, Jordan Malik, our producer at Cary Stadium, Bill Shawcross, our videographer. Tell your friends they can watch the action by going to primeevents.net and selecting live video streaming from the menu. Ocean City and Vineland. It's not there is no more actual Cape Atlantic League race in football. They're not in the same division, though they played many times through the years, and they're going to open the season against one another here in the battle at the beach. Ocean City and Vineland have played 30 times. Ocean City's won 17 and Vineland 13. The last time they played was in 2015 when Jeff Hoffner was in the lineup.
I tell you, Tom, it's quite a setting, and I will say that this weekend is obviously something real special, and yet I think we're kind of spoiled here because this is our home field. It's Ocean City's home field, and we're used to seeing the beauty of the Atlantic Ocean in the daytime. You can see it, of course, and Wonderland Pier right behind us with all the lights lit up, and what a beautiful AstroTurf field we have here, and great lights. And I think that we're spoiled because we're used to it, and I say that the kids get that way too. They're just used to it. They don't realize, of course, the players go to different fields and they see that most of the fields aren't as nice as this. They don't have this kind of setting, and these teams coming in here to play this weekend, they're probably, a lot of them just tickled to death when they get a look at this facility here, and it's been a good first start. Some really good games so far today, and we're looking forward to a good start to the season for the Red Raiders here.
Ocean City, I think, has won the toss and elected to defer, start the second half. We want to mention here, too, at the beginning that I think it's safe to say this is the first time in 50 years that a Vineland football game is going to be played without John Parentazzi either on the sidelines, in the press box, or at least listening or watching. John died recently and was a very successful coach at Vineland, a longtime broadcaster on their video stream of VHS broadcasting, and he will be missed. When they build the Mount Rushmore in Vineland, John Parentazzi is going to be one of the faces.
Yeah, no question. I mean, John's reputation precedes him in all of those areas, Tom. I used to enjoy watching him as a basketball official, and the thing that I thought was the neatest was that when he was coaching, he gave a lot of guff to the officials, so to speak. But when he was officiating, he wasn't taking any nonsense at all.
No, you're right. But the way he controlled that was always impressive to me. He didn't get into an argument with anybody. He'd just stare at them until they shut up.
Yep, you're right. And they did shut up.
Brendan McGonigal to kick off, one of the supreme kickers in South Jersey for Ocean City. Raiders with their backs to the ocean. Can't see the ocean, of course, right now. And here we go, starting at exactly 1 hour late because of a lightning problem in the Camden-Salem game. It's a line drive kick. Bounces taking it about the 6. Up the right sidelines. And stopped short of the 25-yard line was Braylon Blakely, a 5'8", 167-pound senior.
So Connor Clark, 166-pound sophomore on the kickoff team, makes the season's first tackle.
Kevin Smith starts his 11th season with a 48-52 record. Dan Russo starts his 9th season for Vineland with a 37-41 record. And they're going to place the ball where? On the 25? Yeah. On the 25-yard line. Vineland in the huddle. Anthony Arthur, their leading ball carrier from last year, returns. And straight up the middle, across the 30 to about the 30, excuse me, the 40. No, I got it right the first time. 30 to the 31-yard line.
You know, I think as usual, Tom, the Raiders are going to have some skill players at the skill positions. But the game is won and lost up front. Any coach will tell you that. And, boy, last year they just had some big guys up front on both sides of the ball. And I think, you know, early on in the season, that's going to be the key for, you know, what this team does.
Vineland gained about 5 on that first play. There's a keeper. And he picks up a few yards as well. Daniel Russo, 6 foot, 198-pound freshman. And it'll be a third down. A couple yards to go.
Zach Mazzatelli makes the stop. 5'11", 202-pound senior outside linebacker who will line up on the line of scrimmage at sometimes.
His twin brother will be on the other side of the ball most of the time. They send James Hitchens wide to the left. The rest of the offense is tight. Hitting the center of the line for a couple of yards, but just short of the first down. Mike Gray in on the stop. He's about a yard short. So what do you do here?
Well, I don't know. It looks like Russo wants to go for it already.
Yep. No substitutions. 4th and 1. The ball's at the 34-yard line. Kind of a risk here. Hitchens splits to the right. It's a slot to the right. Receiver to the left. Russo will take the snap and shotgun. He's got a man in motion. And I think they got a delay penalty.
No, I think he drew him off sides. Drew a couple of the Raiders up on the front line, jumped.
Oh, okay.
That might have been the plan the whole time, Tom. Often happens in a short yardage situation, and you know, it's not yet a key spot in the game, but you know, it would have been a big stop there if Ocean City had been able to, you know, make the stop. And I think that Vineland's plan was to see if we could draw them off sides. Otherwise, you know, call timeout and kick it away because they were inside their own 35-yard line.
Well, that's a waste of a timeout, I think, this early in the game, if that's what they were going to do. But whatever, if this was what they were trying to do, they accomplished it. All right, 1st and 10. The ball's out at the 39-yard line. Russo awaits the snap. Bobbled it. Caught it in the air. You're going to lose yardage, about 4 yards, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, there was somebody came in off the right corner over there. Looks like might be Sean Mazzatelli on that side. Just up there at the line of scrimmage looking to time that snap count perfectly, and he was in almost as quickly as the ball got to the quarterback. He was right there to make the stop.
So it's 2nd and 14, 13 or 14. Russo puts a man in motion from the right wing. Back to throw. Gets it away. It's picked off. Mike Gray, 6'4", 234-pound senior, I think is going to be a big part of this team. He's they're going to play him as an H-back. He was a tight end last year, averaged, this is a phony stat, but it's true, 47 yards per catch. He caught 2 catches for 94 yards. But he's got a lot to offer here, and he's going to be a defensive end and an H-back, and bang, he makes his appearance, an important appearance already.
Well, Dan, Russo's listed at 6 foot, Mike Gray's 6'4", and he just couldn't get the ball over top of Mike Gray, who was in perfect position, and he's a big, imposing figure, and season's first turnover, and the Raiders are in business inside the 25-yard line.
Riley Gunnels, the quarterback, stands out, 6'4". Awaits the snap. Might have been some movement there. And right up the middle, inside the 20, down close to the 15.
That'll come back.
Yep, penalty.
A couple of players moved. Hard to say if the ball was snapped a little later than they anticipated, but definitely some movement on that offensive line before the snap. Just a brief quarter second maybe before the ball was snapped. I don't know, Tom. They're not. They're not calling that.
How about that? So the ball's on the 13-yard line, but just short of the first down, I guess. 2nd and 2. Ocean City shifts. Wilson gets the handoff to the sideline. Very elusive, quick running back. So Ocean City gets a first down.
I don't have my what the referee's signals mean in front of me. But it was both arms out to the side like in a up and down motion.
Probably telling them to move back on the sideline.
Nah. Oh.
So it's 1st and goal, Ocean City. Up the middle is Wilson. He gets about 4 yards and is driven back. Excuse me, that was Sean Mazzatelli, 5'10", 184-pound senior. Zach's twin.
Whatever it was, didn't cost anybody anything.
Kyle Hendricks checks in for Ocean City.
That will make it 2nd down from the 8-yard line.
2nd down and goal. At about the 7. And Gunnels trapped in the backfield.
Yeah, it looked like just not a clean handoff. He bumped into the would-be running back there, who looked like he was supposed to take the ball and go up off that left side, but it's early. You know, it's that time of the season where they're still feeling their way just a little bit. First game.
3rd and goal. Gunnels keeps, rolls, fires the back of the end zone.
Dropped.
Couldn't hold it. That was nicely thrown on a rollout by Riley Gunnels, and here comes Brendan McGonigal.
I tell you, not only nicely thrown, but really great deception to fake the handoff and then roll out. Had the receiver, as you said, he just couldn't hold on.
McGonigal, probably by the time the season ends, will be the all-time greatest kicker in Ocean City history. Ball is down, the kick is up, it's high enough. And no good. No good. So we put the whammy on him, but Ocean City moves the football but gets nothing for it. And Vineland will get their chance now from the 20-yard line.
Looked like just a tad right of the right upright. So Vineland holds after the turnover on the interception. It's always first games are always a little interesting in the sense that, again, the teams are going to get better as the season goes on. Their timing's going to get better. Of course, they've been practicing every day, but it's just not the same as playing another team in a game.
Right. Ocean City play comes back Thursday here against Hamilton.
I think there are as many Ocean City cheerleaders as there are Vineland football players, Tom.
Well, you might be right. Vineland has Clearview at home on next Friday. Motion from the left, the right, and not much on that play.
Ethan Evans, 5'7", 164-pound senior.
Kind of a jet sweep type of play.
Yep.
But it doesn't sweep much. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
So far, Ocean City's defense looks very, very good. Limited to a couple first downs. And like you said, it's a strange time to take a timeout for Vineland when they were going to try to draw Ocean City off sides on 4th down, which they did. But maybe they did that to make the Raiders think that they were trying to set up some kind of play, make them anxious. It worked.
2nd and 10. High snap, handled by Russo. Makes the completion. And out to about the 24-yard line is James Hitchens.
Yeah, it looked like that play could have gone for a lot more yardage, but Raiders closed it down pretty quickly across the middle there, and only a pickup of about 4 yards, I guess, on the play. As I said, it looked like it could have gone for a lot more as Hitchens was coming across the middle and took that pass.
So it's 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Arthur standing to the right of Russo. Trips to the right. It's snapped over his head. And wisely goes back and doesn't try to do too much. Just cover it up so they can punt it away.
Yeah, he'll be punting away from his own end zone, though. Barring anything unforeseen here, the Raiders should get outstanding field position.
But a lot of freshmen would have tried to do something there.
Yep. I get the impression he doesn't play like a freshman. I mean, with a father as a coach, he's probably been either learning about football or playing it since he could walk.
But you're right. They'll be punting from the end zone. Ocean City will get excellent field position.
I mean, the Raiders should get the ball about the 30-yard line.
Number 12.
Maybe better.
Jack Hogue stands. He all moved up inside the 40. Waits the snap. A little high, but he handled it.
Oh,
not a real good kick. Got a nice roll, though, and it's going to go out of bounds somewhere around the 30-yard line.
Wow. Kicked it almost straight up in the air, and I think it was about a 20-yard kick, and then it rolled 15 yards after it hit. It got a really good bounce across the 30-yard line to about the 35. 34 looks like they're going to set it. Still real good field position again for Ocean City.
Rowley Gunnell's father and uncle, both excellent football players for Ocean City, and his grandfather, of course, played in the NFL for so many years. His namesake.
Yep.
And his cousin, Abby, is a good athlete at, I think, Absegami or Cedar Creek. I forget which. He's somewhere over there in Galloway Township. Here he is back to throw. Quick pass to the sideline is caught by Hendricks.
Number 1, Hendricks.
It was a bullet.
Yeah, just short of the first down, I think.
Pickup of 7 on the play. Number 2nd and 3.
Seems like yesterday he was a freshman. Of course, last year, we didn't see much.
No. In fact, Ocean City's hoping they'll get through the whole game. They stopped the last game here at halftime.
Right. That's right.
Gunnels gives it to Wilson. Wilson into the line, makes a cut, and he's got a first down inside the 25-yard line. He's a guy that's going to make a mark, too, on both sides of the ball, Jacob Wilson. He has already coming into his senior year. Brought back a kickoff last year. He's to the right of Gunnels. Slot to the right. Motion from the wing back left. That's Gray. They call me H-back. Wilson again, up the middle, big hole. And he's down inside the 15, or to the 15, and close to another first down. Maybe
huge.
Maybe a yard.
Excuse me, huge hole, Tom, on that left side there. And he got the last 4 yards on pure determination, but the hole that opened up for him was just, as I said, it was just huge.
Wilson to the left of Gunnels is a wide slot to the right. Wilson again. He's hit by 2 or 3 defenders, but he's got enough momentum to carry him. Gets the first down, it looks like.
Time of possession certainly favoring the Raiders right now, but the scoreboard still says 0-0 as we're under 2 minutes here in the first quarter.
Man, they say he didn't get that first down. Like Mazzatelli checks in. He'll be to the left of Gunnels. Slot to the right. 3rd and 1. They shift Gray right to left. Mazzatelli opening up the middle. Shoots through. He's got the first down and more. Down inside the 5, close to the goal line.
But they're getting big holes on both sides of center.
On the 5-yard line.
Penalty flag.
Vineland's clapping, so it looks like it's going to be against Ocean City.
It is. 3rd penalty here.
Legal procedure.
So they'll be back around the 6-yard line. 1st and goal.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen Ocean City wear gray pants in any sport.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now another whistle here. Timeout. Vineland calls timeout. 49 seconds left in the first quarter. No score. Ocean City threatened once, missed a field goal, and they're threatening again. Everybody is looking forward to fall in Ocean City, America's greatest family resort. Fall events kick off with a street rod show on September 11th and 12th. The Boardwalk Aerobic Air Show flies over Ocean City on September 19th. Look for the return of the Fall Block Party on October 9th. A new event, Dog Day, invites man's best friends to enjoy a day on the boardwalk on October 23rd. Look for these events and more until we celebrate the new year with first night on December 31st in Ocean City. You got a street rod? Did you have a street rod?
No. I just had street rods are modified. They take the car and modify them up to be hot rods today, but all my stuff was always Standard.
Okay. And Chevrolet mostly.
Mostly. Plymouth Cuda, Dodge Challenger now.
So you won't have a car in the show?
Still muscle cars. No.
Yeah.
Just muscle cars, not hot rods.
Mazzatelli to the right of Gunnels. He's throwing the ball, and it's a little high over the middle.
Yeah, put a lot of mustard on it, just sailed on him. I think the receiver had a step maybe on the defender, but not a catchable ball. That was a lot of single numbers this year among the skill position players.
Wilson's back in. He's to the right of Gunnels, and he gets the football. Slices down inside the 5, rolls down to about the 1. Looks like they'll spot it at the 2. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 2.
Boy, big burst there for Wilson. I think they'll give it to him again.
He's still in there to the left of Gunnels. He gets it. He drives off left tackle for the touchdown.
I like that. Give the ball to the official. act like it's happens all the time.
Oh, yeah. Almost have to either that or drop it on the ground.
Yeah. And they get the score in prior to the end of the first quarter.
Wilson scored 2 rushing touchdowns and a kickoff return touchdown last year. McGonigal to kick. It's certainly high enough. It's good. That is his 78th career extra point. School record, Dan Kennard, 81. So he's closing in on it, and Ocean City takes a 7-0 lead over Vineland with 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Things are always happening at the Ocean City Free Public Library. Monday is outside trivia night from 6 to 8 p.m., weather permitting. Phone Julie at 609-399-2434, extension 522. Start that again. Extension 5222 to register your trivia team. You can learn to play bridge, improve your cooking and computer skills. It's all free, plus books, magazines, internet access, homework help, and much more. The Ocean City Free Public Library, 18th and Simpson. Visit them online at oceancitylibrary.org. I was told that at the last trivia night, they had a lot of questions about golf and NASCAR.
Wow.
So you might want to get a team together.
Well, if they did that the last trivia night, they're not going to do it again for about 5 years.
6th Street Pizza and Grill, open daily, 11 a.m. till 7 p.m., 6th in the Boardwalk, right at Gillian's Wonderland Pier. They have free delivery, daily specials. Phone them at 609-525-0022 and check them out on Facebook. 6th Street Pizza and Grill.
Well, Tucker must have won that thing if it was about NASCAR.
Yeah. Here's the kick by McGonigal, and it's into the end zone and through. So Vineland will start on the 20. Had a kicker by the name of Wilson for Salem, who dominated earlier today. Kicked a 38-yard field goal to win the game over Camden, 22-20, and he had 6 or 7 kickoffs all through the end zone.
Senior, do you know?
I don't remember. Was Wilson a senior, the kicker from Salem? Do you remember? The kicker? Wilson was his name. I don't know if he's a senior or not. I don't have the roster right in front of me. But he was a force.
Now we've had an extra point and a kickoff, which obviously doesn't start the clock unless the kickoff is fielded. And we still have 14 seconds left to go here. Pretty long first quarter.
But no lightning. So we didn't have to sit around for 30 minutes.
Correct.
Russo waiting the snap. Hands it off, going left. Couple of yards.
Do me a favor and knock wood, would you? I don't want to see any lightning.
Now, tomorrow's supposed to be the dangerous day. But, I mean, not dangerous, but the day when we might have some lightning.
And that will end the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter here at Carey Stadium. The 4th and final game of the first day. A battle at the beach, with Ocean City on top here by a score of 7-0. The RJH Insurance Group has specialized in home and flood insurance since 2006 and proudly supports Raider sports. Call Rich Hogue for a quote at 609-630-4569. The RJH Insurance Group. Ocean City Aquatic and Fitness Center is an exercise facility that encourages people of all ages and fitness levels to join and feel better. The center has a saltwater pool, strength and conditioning equipment, cardio machines, aerobic and water exercise classes. They're open weekdays from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays and Sundays from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. Special precautions during COVID-19. Please phone 609-398-6900 for more information or visit ocnj.org. vineland.us/recreation online.
To start the second quarter, Vineland has the ball on the 121, second and 9.
37 cheerleaders, I think.
Well, they have 34 players, Vineland, so you were right.
That was a pretty good guess.
Arthur to the left of Russo. We've got a slot to the right. Russo to throw, swing it out of the backfield to Arthur, and he's got some room out across the 25 to the 27.
Number 23, Thomas Schiller.
Runs into
Gets to the 20.
a Raider defender. Looks like, can't see the number from the back. He's got something, a hood or something hanging down the back of his shirt. Is that Tom? Could that be Tom Shutta?
Yeah, Tom Shutta, the safety. He had a good season last year.
Yeah, that's who made the tackle. He has something hanging back off the back of his jersey there on the back left safety side.
Gain of about 7. It's 3rd and 3. And Russo swings it out right side, incomplete.
Tell you, nice pass on the run for the freshman Russo. And probably catchable, but it would have been a really good catch, and it would have been enough for a first down. Instead, Raider defense holds again, and they should get good field position again.
Number 13, Jack Hancock for the Raiders.
Yeah, punting situation here. These two Cape Atlantic League schools are, of course, both play football in the West Jersey Football League, but they're not in the same division. We'll talk about that in a minute. They're getting ready to punt here. Hogue is at the 50. He's not expecting much. Good snap. Not a lot of rush. And a kick toward the right side, off maybe the side of his foot. It's going to be dead around the Vineland 43-yard line.
Got another decent roll forward.
Vineland is in the American division with Lenape, Millville, Shawnee, St. Augustine, and Williamstown.
Oh.
And Ocean City is in the Independence division with Absegami, Egg Harbor Township, Oakcrest, Pemberton, and Seneca. I still don't understand why they took Mainland out of this division, have them playing Delsea and Burlington Township, and they've got Pemberton and Seneca, who between them have played Ocean City once. It's just but what the heck. You take your schedule and you play it. And here's Gunnels rolling right, getting pressure, gets rid of it, and it's incomplete. He threw it so it could only be caught by Hogue, who he was throwing for.
Yeah, and again, really heavy pressure he was under as he's rolling out there. And like you said, Tom threw the ball low. Only his guy could have caught it, if anybody was going to.
2nd and 10. Ocean City on the 44 of Vineland. They scored once, they missed a field goal, and they're in the territory again. Here goes Wilson, and he's to about the 40.
Very methodical. Ocean City pretty much, I talked at the beginning about what was going to be up front was going to be pretty important here, especially in the early going. And in this game so far, up front is it's really done a nice job.
Third and 5. Wilson drops his shoulder, but too many defenders there, and he goes down just about the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard behind. So it'll be 4th and 5. And they're going to punt the ball away.
A good defensive play that time by Vineland.
McGonigal does the punting this year.
It's their best defensive stop, I think, of the game.
Mm-hmm. McGonigal waits the snap, high snap, but he handles it. Gets a little bit of a rush, gets a nice high kick away, and it is caught.
Oh.
Did he step into the end zone?
Almost on a goal line. Fair catch.
Yeah, that wasn't the way it was planned. It looks like they're going to be on the 2.
I think what happened there was he didn't realize how far that ball was carrying over his head, and made the fair catch signal and caught the ball. Really wanted to let that go.
So Vineland at its own 2. 9:25 left first half. Ocean City leads 7-0.
That's a heck of a kick.
Yeah.
That's another weapon McGonigal provides this year.
Yeah. Well, Joe Rapetti left. Somebody has to punt.
That was pretty impressive.
It was.
About a 45-yard kick, 40-yard kick from where he was.
Yep. Up under center, Russo hands it off, not much there.
Arthur on the carry.
Anthony Arthur.
Taylor Eggett on the tackle. Pick up of the yard in the play. That will make it 2nd and 9 from the 3-yard line.
Gains a yard, 2nd and 9.
I'm seeing it looks like a little haze on the field, but it's not. It's the windows are a little bit glazed.
Russo in the shotgun. Hands it off. And he breaks free out close to the 10-yard line.
Arthur on the carry.
Arthur
Seconded by number 55.
gives him a shot here on 3rd down.
Yep, another big play for Vineland here. They, 3rd and about 2 inside the own 15-yard line. I guess the ball on the 10.
Mm-hmm.
So they'd be punting again if they do punt from inside their own end zone, barely just about again.
Yes. Field position a big part of this game so far. Arthur to the left of Russo. Receiver, a slot to the right, receiver left. Arthur gets it straight ahead. He's got the first down out to the 15-yard line.
Good strong run there by Arthur.
CJ Conti on the tackle.
Vineland keeps this drive alive. We're about 7.5 minutes left here in the first half. Must feel like that the Raiders should be ahead by more.
First down plan.
Don't forget, tomorrow at 11, it's Penns Grove and Bernard's here. Timber Creek and Red Bank Catholic, 2 great quarterbacks at 2 p.m. Millville plays Union at 5, and Holy Spirit against the 8th-ranked team in the country, DeMatha Catholic from Maryland, at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. You can see them all at primeevents.net. Hopefully you have tickets. Keeper by Russo, and he's got room for the first down out across the 30, close to the 35-yard line.
Well, he wanted to throw the ball to the left side, but really good defensive coverage over here on his intended receivers, and he took off to the right and had some running room and really gives Vineland some big-time breathing room now. They're out across the 30.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line. 6:58 remaining. He went out of bounds in the first half. Ocean City 7, Vineland nothing.
Seems like a typical Ocean City Friday night opening game, although it's anything but typical as far as what has gone on before today and what's going to happen in the next 2 days.
Mm-hmm. Big event, no doubt about it. And whistles and flags stop the play. They wanted Braylon Blakely to run the ball. But illegal procedure against Vineland. So it'll be 1st and 15 back at the 27.
Is that their first penalty, I think?
It is. Ocean City has 3. Each team with 3 first downs. And an interception, the only turnover by Mike Gray.
Which led to the touchdown eventually. Didn't happen right away, but
right.
helped the field position.
Russo takes a snap, keeps it, going right, and he may have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage, picked up those 5 penalty yards.
I think that was the play they had called prior when they were running, when they had the illegal procedure, because he kind of followed through a little bit after the whistle and faked the handoff and went around that right side. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was the play they had called back then. He's got a lot of poise for a freshman, Tom.
Yeah. Blakely is to his left, trips to the left, receiver right. High snap, he keeps it, tips it, keeps it alive, but no room to run. So it'll be 3rd down and long for Vineland.
Taylor Eggett, first man to hit him over there.
Loss of 4 on the play, under 3rd and 14.
A high snap is kind of like a receiver going over the middle and going up for a high ball. He knows he's going to get hit. You get a high snap like that, you got to jump up to catch as a quarterback. You're just waiting for somebody to hit you.
3rd and about 14. Receiver split left, slot to the right. Motion from the slot back. Russo back to throw, fires over the middle, and it's intercepted at the 35-yard line. Sam Williams, 6 foot, 188-pound senior inside linebacker, picks it off.
Hard to tell there if Russo saw him or just thought he could throw it over his head, but he really he threw it right at Sam Williams. Almost just like the last interception where he threw it right at Mike Gray.
Now there's a flag apparently on the play.
I would think it'd be after the play.
I don't know.
I mean, they let the play continue. They let the interception take place and the tackle.
Personal foul against Ocean City. Illegal use of the helmet. So they're taking the ball.
That'll cost them.
Back to the what? 30. Nope, he's still going.
It's a 15-yard penalty.
Takes the ball out to the 44-yard line. But it's still Vineland's ball. Yep, they got a first down at their own 44-yard line. So Sam Williams loses an interception. The last in a long line of football players. Sam Williams and his family.
Well, Russo's happy to have an interception erased off his
yeah. And Vic Mahar, who played for Ocean City a couple years ago, he's his cousin, is now an assistant coach here. And Russo hands it off and stopped at the line of scrimmage trying to sweep the left side. And no way that Ethan Evans could find running room there. Well defensed.
Yeah, it almost looked like he was going to be stopped for a 5 or 6 yard loss, and then for him to get back to the line of scrimmage was just pure individual effort.
Gained a yard, 2nd and 9 at the 45, just across the 45.
I have to correct myself from earlier. I said it looked like Shutta had something hanging down from his helmet or something, but it's really the way the top of his jersey is kind of tucked over the top of the numbers. You can't really see the top half of the numbers.
Double slot formation for Vineland. And a timeout is called. By Vineland.
Their second.
Yep. 3:36 left first half. Ocean City leads here 7-0. Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th Street in the Boardwalk in Ocean City, is a popular summer destination. Gillian's will be open until 10 this weekend. You got 18 minutes tonight and through Labor Day weekend. All through this week, through Labor Day weekend. And they'll give you a chance to enjoy their amusement rides every weekend in September. The summer continues through September at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th in the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online at gillians.com. Tolson Consulting can help you. Tolson Consulting specializes in labor management relations as well as government relations. With over 30 years of experience, Tolson Consulting is capable of meeting all your labor relations needs. Call Rich Tolson, 609-468-0704. Rich, a 1976 graduate of Ocean City High School, proud former Raider, and happy to be part of the Battle at the Beach in Cary Stadium, which he says is the best setting for high school football in New Jersey.
He must have been listening.
Yeah. All right. 2nd and 8. Double slot formation. Russo keeps it. Flag on the play. Rolling right. Gets it away. There's a collision at the ball. The ball comes loose. But it apparently was perfectly timed because there's no flag out there. But there is a flag at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, what a great hit.
Penalties against Vineland, 5 yards. I'll probably decline it.
I think that was Shutta again, Tom, who made that hit over there. I mean, perfectly timed and a big hit head on. Not head on, but
Shutta had 24 solo tackles last year, tied with Jake and Sarah for the team lead.
boy, is that a big hit.
3rd and 8. They decline the penalty. Vineland operating from its own 45-yard line.
26 sophomores on this Raider team, Tom. That's a lot.
Right. Russo does deliver the ball well. Slot left, receiver right. Arthur shifts to the left side. Russo back to throw, and he gets it to Arthur over the middle. He's across the 50 to about the 48-yard line. A blitz from Ocean City, but Vineland seemed ready for it.
Another flag on the play came in late from one of the downfield officials.
They didn't get the first down. They're at the Ocean City 49. They're about 3 yards short.
Yep, it's going to be against Vineland. I think you might take the penalty because otherwise 4th and 3, that's manageable, and they may go for it at midfield.
It's defensive holding.
Offensive holding.
I'm sorry, offensive holding, yeah.
Right.
And they are taking the penalty, taking your advice. So they're going to end up back around the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I think that, again, 4th and 3 is something that's manageable at midfield, especially only got 3 minutes, coming up on 3 minutes here in the first half. It's a little tougher for them to gain.
3rd and call, about 19 yards to go, too.
Yeah, I was going to say 18, 19.
Clock runs inside 3 minutes. Trips to the right, receiver to the left. Russo, high snap, handles it, goes up the middle, and picks up about a yard. I don't know if that's the play they called or if he just did that because the snap threw everything off.
Well, it didn't throw Mike Constantino off. Big defensive lineman for the Raiders makes a stop, and Ocean City will call the timeout to keep some clock for some offensive plays here before the half.
2:40 left in the first half. Ocean City leads here by a score of 7-0. If you're planning to build a home, make your first step a visit to Halliday Leonard. At Halliday Leonard, they'll consult you on your design and assist the development of your custom home. They build single homes that will fit most any budget, plus condominiums, townhouses, and commercial buildings. Get your ideas together. Take them to Halliday Leonard, 700 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, or phone them at 609-398-5737. Halliday Leonard will help make your dream home a reality. Johnson's Popcorn, known all over the Delaware Valley, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. They're open all year. 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676. Go online at johnsonspopcorn.com to place your order. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940.
Mickelson in punting position.
Hogue back to receive the punt. Mark Mutcherson, he's a freshman. Gets it away. Fair catch called. He got bumped, but he made the fair catch.
Fair catch at the 42-yard line. First down, Ocean City.
So Ocean City will start on their own 42 or 43-yard line, wherever they spot it.
I almost thought he got bumped before he caught the ball.
He did. Technically, it could have been a penalty.
That's what I wonder why there isn't a flag there.
He didn't get bumped by much. I guess that's why.
Yeah, any contact at all, though.
Right, you're right. They're going to start on the 42-yard line. Raiders lead 7-0. 2-yard run by Jacob Wilson. Wide slot to the right. Wing back on the left side. Back to throw. Pass is incomplete at the 50. Threw it a little bit behind Hogue. Made a diving effort.
Just a touch off.
2nd and 10. Clock stopped 2:26. 4 seconds on that play. Well, illegal procedure against Ocean City. So it'll be second and 15.
Yeah, you don't like these illegal procedure penalties anytime, but especially, you're trying to get downfield and put another score on the board here.
So they're back to the 36. 2nd and 15. Gunnels, little screen pass, but well defense by Vineland. And not very much room to run. Ethan Evans and William Davis in on the stop.
Yep, both of them. Neither one fooled. A couple of seniors.
So they're back to the 36. 3rd and 17. Checking into the game is Tyler McDaniels, 5'9" sophomore. Taylor Eggett. Eggett's on the right end. And there goes McDaniels.
Ball carried by McDaniel.
He's out close to the 40.
Tackle made by
But not far enough.
That's another football name, Ocean City football name. A lot of McDaniels have played here.
Absolutely.
A lot of sophomores seeing action, Tom. McDaniel's just one of them.
Mm-hmm. Vineland calls timeout. Minute 20 left here in the fourth quarter. Or, excuse me, the first half. but it's 4th down and 14 yards to go for Ocean City. They want to make sure they have some time to run with it. Shoppy's is even better online. You may know their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but you can order whatever you need at shoppy.com. Remember, you're not presenting the best trophy if it's not a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684. Shoppy's, since 1921, starting a new century. Ocean City ready to go. McGonigal back inside his 25.
Blakely and Winchester.
Back deep is Braylon Blakely for Vineland. He's going back to about his 30. He saw that first punt. Good snap. Another high kick. Blakely can't handle it. It's loose, and it looks like he did get it.
Yep.
It was really close. There were 2 or 3 Ocean City players bearing down on him, but he managed to get his hands on it, pull it in. Vineland will be at their own 20.
I think that was Roy Salukta. I hope I said that right. Sophomore.
Minute 10 left. Vineland on its own 20, trailing 7-0 here in the second quarter. St. Joe's was a 31-18 winner over Northeast from Philadelphia in the first game. Salem beat Camden 22-20 on a 38-yard field goal in the final minutes. And it was, I lost track. What was it? 14-8. The first game, 14-8 right before us. Marple Newtown beat Collingswood. There's a handoff, sweeping right, out across the 25 to about the 27.
That was Marple Newtown, Tom, with a long drive on the ground.
Right.
To get their first score of the game right at the end. What about what? Less than a minute to go?
No, it wasn't their first score.
I'm sorry, that's right. They were losing 8-7.
They were winning 7-0 for most of the game, and then fell behind 8-7 and went ahead 14-8. Now whistles again. Stop that play.
This game has really slowed down here since the first quarter.
36 seconds left in the first half. Penalties against Ocean City.
5-yard penalty against Ocean City. Make it 1st and 10 for Vineland.
1st and 10 for Vineland out at the 30, almost 33-yard line. Receiver to the left, a slot to the left, receiver to the right. Motion, back to throw. Russo throws right side, well defensed. See if the officials agree. Yep.
Pass is incomplete. Intended for Davis.
Actually, the receiver played defensive back there to prevent the interception, reaching over a Raider defender over there to knock the ball away.
14 seconds left in the first half. Vineland 2nd and 10. Ocean City, as we said, has Hamilton on Thursday. Vineland plays Clearview in their home opener on Friday. Slot to the left, receiver to the right. Russo gets the snap. Back to throw, under pressure, gets away from it for a moment. Now finds some running room, and boom.
Russo on the carry.
Picks up a yard or two.
Eggett makes the stop.
Taylor Eggett, 6'2", 205-pound senior, makes the stop, as you said, and that's the end of the first half. A low-scoring game, just like the one before. It was 7-0 at halftime, and we'll see what happens in the second half of this one. Old World Tuscany meets Main Street USA at Anata Wine Bar right in the center of downtown Hamilton. The custom-built wine bar says it all, providing each guest with a look, feel, and taste of old world Italian tradition. Anada's premier wine list is comprised of over 125 carefully chosen vintages available by the glass or bottle, and their full bar includes signature martinis and craft beer. Enjoy lunch, dinner, and live music. Anada Wine Bar, perfect for private parties. The Anada Wine Bar is at 216 Bellevue Avenue in the heart of Hamilton. Phone 609-704-9797 for reservations or to book your next event. Everybody looking forward to fall in Ocean City, America's greatest family resort. Fall kicks off with a street rod show on September 11th and 12th. The Boardwalk Aerobic Air Show flies over Ocean City on September the 19th. Look for the return of the Fall Block Party on October 9th. A new event, Dog Day, invites man's best friends to enjoy a day on the boardwalk on October 23rd. Look for these events and more until they celebrate the new year with first night on December 31st in Ocean City. 7-0 Ocean City on top. 2-yard run by Jacob Wilson, the only score. We'll take some time out here at halftime and be back with the second half. You're watching the Battle at the Beach, sponsored by the Coaches Association of the West Jersey Football League. Getting ready to start the second half here at Carey Stadium in the battle at the beach. Ocean City leads it 7-0. They'll get the football to start the second half. Ocean City's next two opponents played tonight, and Hamilton defeated Absegami 32-13. Ocean City plays Hamilton on Thursday, the 2nd, and then they come back the following Friday, the 10th, with Absegami here.
For the Raiders to start the second half.
You know, Tom, in early baseball season, they talk about the pitchers being ahead of the hitters.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like early in the football season, the defenses are always ahead of the offense.
Maybe, yeah. A little less intricate.
Yeah, and this has been pretty much a defensive game. I mean, can't be, other than being 0-0, can't be any worse or any better of a defensive game.
Mm-hmm.
Ashman came the ball up for the plan.
Looks like Alessio Ashman, 5'10 freshman, is going to kick off. A lot of freshmen for Vineland. They've only got about 4 on their roster, but they're all playing. Here's the kick. It's low. Scooped up nicely at the 30-yard line. Nick Layton trying to get to the outside, and he's out across the 40
Layton on the return.
to about the 42-yard line. That was a nice catch.
That was. Almost looked like a short hop
Layton on the ball, 1st and 10.
that he fielded.
So they start on the 44, Ocean City's 44-yard line. It was a big thing Steve Parker and Jim Schaefer always talked about. Catch the ball. Punts and kickoffs.
Yep.
And he did. Gunnels back to his right. Gives him the ball. And he's out across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Sean Mazzatelli picks up about 4.
The Raiders, pretty methodical on offense, picking up some yardage, but just haven't really been able to get the ball on a sustained long drive or get it in the end zone, other than when they had that great field position via the interception in the first quarter.
Tyler McDaniels is in there running back to the right of Gunnels. Fakes to him, throws over the middle low and incomplete.
Yep, would like to have that one back, I'm sure, would Riley. Gunnels just throwing a little low.
Trying to get it to Hogue. Kyle Hendricks set to come in, the 6'3 senior. And Jacob Wilson checks in at running back. Ocean City with depth here. As you said, 24 sophomores.
Another pass incomplete. A little heavy pressure that time.
So it's 4th and 7. It's a punting situation for Ocean City. They lead it 7-0. As we said, Hamilton beat Absegami tonight, 32-13. We were hoping to get a score of St. Augustine. They played down in Maryland. And Mainland and Egg Harbor Township playing at Egg Harbor Township. They had a lightning delay there. It's delayed the start of the game. Mainland won 14-6, we're told, by a reliable source. Ball comes down at the 20. And Vineland's going to have the ball at about the 34-yard line. 12-6.
Another good punt. Decent return.
You know how Mainland's always had great kickers. I wonder when the last time was they scored 2 touchdowns and no extra points in a game. Ball's going to be spotted back at the 31-yard line.
What'd you say the score was? 12-6?
Yeah.
Maybe they had 4 field goals.
It's always possible. And then there's a pile up there.
Yeah, a little bit of a read there. I don't know if you want to call it read option but a Raider he handed the ball off in the middle, and there are about 8 red shirts there.
Tackle made by number 51, CJ Conte.
I think it may have lost a yard actually on the play, Tom.
Call it 2nd and 11. Clock running down to 10:20 early in the third quarter here. Ocean City leading 7-0. 2-yard run by Jacob Wilson. Had another opportunity, missed a field goal. And Russo's in trouble.
Russo on the carry.
Ocean City continuing to play good
Tackle made
defense.
number 53, Zach Mazzatelli.
Yep.
Lost some play, gets third down.
There's a lot of big guys out there.
3rd and 12 now.
Brandon Bobb just hustling off the field at 6'1", 312 pounds.
Yeah, somebody, I'm trying to remember who it was. Aiden Leipold, sophomore, had a foot injury because Bob stepped on his foot. And Bob is 6'1", 312, and Leipold is 5'8", 140.
Yeah. So what's that, about 230 pounds?
Back to throw, Russo under pressure. He's running away from it, gets rid of the ball. That right there is an accomplishment with the pressure Ocean City was applying.
Yeah, I really thought that the Raiders were going to bring him down back there. But again, he shows a lot of poise as at quarterback for a freshman.
So it'll be a punting situation again. And Jack Hogue tends to play up. I think he's trying to read that Vineland punter, who's also a freshman.
A lot of young kids on that Vineland team.
Mark Mutcherson, 6 foot, 163-pound freshman, awaits the snap. It's a little high, but he handles it. Good rush. They almost got it. Might have even touched it because it comes down in Vineland territory. I believe Ocean City will start somewhere around the 45.
And the Raiders have had excellent field position most of the game, Tom. They got to capitalize on it at some point.
They're going to put it at the 41-yard line.
Oh. I think that's the first punt they actually really went after. And almost got it, like you said, maybe got a hand on it, but.
First and 10.
I think the people in the stands are happy that this is Ocean City has the last game today and not the second or third.
Yeah. Jacob Wilson picks up some yardage there. Not quite enough for a first down, but most of it. He gets it down inside to the 35-yard line. So about 3 yards short. 2nd and 3.
5-yard line. 32nd and 3.
Actually, that was Mazzatelli on the carry.
Well, both sides jump, but I think the defense jumped first. Yep.
5-yard penalty gives him a first down.
That'll make it first down.
It's only the 4th.
Raiders have the ball at the Vineland 29.
Vineland has 3. First and 10 inside the 30-yard line. Gunnels takes a snap, hands it off. Mazzatelli drives in to about the 25-yard line.
I mean, they all run hard, but Mazzatelli really puts his head down and right up the gut there and almost welcomes the contact.
5'10", 184-pound senior. Again up the middle. Short of the first down.
I think the Raiders have decided, they've tried to throw the ball a few times and just unable to connect quarterback to receiver and seem to be able to move the ball on the ground a little bit, so you may see him continue to do that. Wilson back into the game, replacing Mazzatelli.
Gunnels keeps it, makes a nice run, gets the first down in close to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, somebody's helmet came off.
Oh, got to come out of the game.
Yep, that was on a block. That's the center, I believe, C.J.
Right.
Connie.
C.J. Connie, one of their highly rated players.
First down, Ocean City. From the Vineland.
First and 10, just outside the 15-yard line. Wilson to the left of Gunnels. Low snap, handles it, gives it to Wilson. Nicely done by Gunnels. Drives into about the 5-yard line, maybe make it the 6. Enough for a first down. So the Raiders are threatening again. This is the third time they've been down inside the 10. Only scored once on Jacob Wilson's 2-yard run in the first quarter. 24 seconds left. And here he goes again, driving ahead to the goal line and in for the touchdown. 6-yard run by Jacob Wilson, and Ocean City has a 2-score lead.
Just like a no-nonsense drive, Tom. So we said that, have been a little bit unable to connect with the receivers, and let's just run the ball right at them, which they did. They had good field position and gained good yardage on every running play, including that one with a big push by the offensive line into the end zone.
Brendan McGonigal to kick the extra point. Ball is down, the kick is up. It's high enough, it's good. And Brendan McGonigal has 79 career extra points, 2 away from the school record, and Ocean City has a 14-0 lead with 6:13 remaining in the third quarter here at Carey Stadium. Winning teams know that the key to success is getting the job done right the first time. For over 100 years, Calvi Electric has applied that philosophy to their business to offer an unparalleled level of electrical expertise and service to every single customer. Now you can bring Calvi's expertise into your home for your electrical problems or improvements, and they can install solar panels that will save you money. Make Calvi Electric a part of your winning team. Call 609-345-0151 or visit calvielectric.com. Everybody's looking forward to fall in Ocean City, America's greatest family resort. Kicks off with a street rod show on September 11th and 12th. A boardwalk aerobatic air show flies over Ocean City on September 19th. And the return of the fall block party on October the 9th. Look for these events and more. They celebrate the new year with first night on December 31st in Ocean City. Many of these events originated by the late Mark Seufer. Here comes the kickoff from McGonigal. Ocean City on top here, 14-0. Mark Seufer lived in Vineland, I think.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Here's the kick, and it is into the end zone and through. So Vineland will start on the 20.
That's a big weapon, Tom, and we talk about McGonigal's ability to kick the extra points and the field goals, but man, when you got a kicker who can kick off into the end zone, and the other team starting at the 20-yard line, that's a huge weapon.
Here's Clearview. I got some other scores here from Dean Mikowski. Spalding, Maryland defeated St. Augustine 34-7. A very good team down there in Maryland. Mainland says here 14-6. Oakcrest 29, Pleasantville 2. Here we go. We're going to check and see how Vineland scored. Straight ahead, nothing there for Vineland.
Also on the carry. Tackle was made by Sam Williams. There was a flag on the play.
So they scored on a rushing touchdown and a touchdown pass. Is that from Marlon Leslie? Marlon Leslie, a transfer from Pleasantville, who's Vineland's quarterback, ran for one touchdown and threw the other to Will Spolin. But it's funny because we made the mention of the fact that they didn't kick any extra points, but I get a score from somewhere else that says 14-6. Paulsboro beat West Deptford 18-3. Dell ran over Willingboro 27-14. Clearview beat Cherry Hill West 12-7. Clearview plays Vineland next week. Sterling beat Triton 33-9. Woodbury over Maple Shade 49-14. Woodbury, I said that. And Delran, I said that too. 29-2, Oakcrest over Pleasantville. Vineland trying to get something moving, and they're not doing it here. It's going to be 3rd and long.
That was made by Casabon.
I don't think the two teams have 20 yards in passing.
Probably right.
I mean, I can't.
That will make it 3rd and 10.
Maybe one.
Well, I think both
each.
quarterbacks throw the ball well.
Right.
They haven't all been on right on target, but I think you'll find that these two teams will add some passing yardage as the season goes on.
I agree.
It's something seeing Gunnels back there at 6'4", and there's Jacob Wilson at 5'8", standing next to him, and Sean Mazzatelli at 5'10". The baseball player and a basketball player too.
I don't want to say I thought I just saw lightning.
Well, Russo keeps it, but there's no hole, and it's 4th and about 10 or 11 yards to go.
Almost look like heat lightning, Tom. Does that count?
My understanding is lightning or thunder is 30 minutes. But maybe nobody saw it. I didn't see it, but maybe nobody important saw it.
I saw it. What's that say? I'm not important?
Well, somebody will make a decision. They're not going to listen to you.
Good, because I don't want them to. It looked off way in the distance.
I told them when they rebuild this stadium, they should have a lightning detector built in to the press box so you can tell. Good snap. There's the punt. It's low.
That's the best punt.
Tough play for Hogue, but he makes the catch at the 44-yard line.
I'd like to see that this was 3:52 left in the 4th quarter instead of the 3rd.
Why?
Well, because if the lightning gets closer,
yeah,
we're going to be sitting here for a while.
That's true.
And the way this defense is playing, I don't see Vineland scoring 2 touchdowns here.
Well,
even though there's
things
plenty
would have
of time
to change.
left.
Yeah, things would have to change. There's no doubt about it. Ocean City's defense has been very good. And Vineland's has risen to the occasions too. But, they bent a little but didn't break all the time.
Raiders at this point, I think, would just try to eat as much clock as possible. Keep the ball on the ground.
Mazzatelli to the right of Gunnels. Receivers each side. Mazzatelli gets it and drives for about 3 or 4 yards.
Tackles made by number 34.
Well, if you can get 3 or 4 yards every carry.
Absolutely. Now McDaniels will get his chance. They kind of run McDaniels, Mazzatelli, and Wilson, rotate them at running back. Maybe Wilson will get a few more snaps, but they'll all get chances. And nothing there at all from Mazzatelli.
Took his helmet right off.
His helmet came off. If somebody pulled it off, it's a penalty, but they apparently didn't think so. At least not intentionally. He has to come out, though. That's like a penalty without yardage involved. If you lose, they want you to keep your helmet on. If you lose your helmet, you got to come out.
He was more, I think, upset about the fact that they tackled him behind the line of scrimmage and he didn't get anything positive out of it.
Yeah.
I think that bothers him more than the helmet coming off.
Hogue is going to move into the running back spot. Oh, wait a minute. Wilson's coming into the game. Oh, there is a penalty.
So now he doesn't. Does he not have to come out of the game?
No, he could come back in. If somebody pulled it off, it's not your fault. So you could stay in, but he's not in. Wilson's in. Gunnels gives it to Wilson. He drives through a couple tacklers. He's down close to the 25-yard line.
Just big, strong. Not big, but strong running.
Somebody's slow getting up. In fact, two players. Well, he just jumped to his feet as I said that.
Limping off a little bit there for Vineland. Julio Garcia.
And Ryan Fennell also got up slowly. And he's going off the field, too.
A couple linebackers. Got to think this will be a running play if it otherwise wasn't.
Charles Burt comes on. And a whistle.
Actually, it might have been a linebacker and a defensive lineman.
Vineland calls timeout. 2:35 left third quarter. Ocean City's on top here. 14-0. Shore True Value Hardware in Summers Point hopes that you'll continue to shop locally. They offer friendly service and expert advice. At Shore Hardware, they'll do anything to help. They're open weekdays until 7, Saturdays until 6, and Sundays until 4. Help is just around the corner at Shore True Value Hardware, 515 New Road in Summers Point. Phone 609-927-6464 or visit them online at shorehardware.com. If you're planning a party and want to make it special, get It's a Rodeo, custom on-site catering involved. Rodeo Catering has provided a wide variety of food and drink to gatherings all over New Jersey, from birthday parties to wedding receptions to spectacular tailgating at major sports events. When you plan your next event, make your first call to John Rodeo, 609-839-6209. You set the date, they bring the party. It's a Rodeo, custom catering. Email them at itsarodeo@gmail.com. Ocean City with the ball. They hand it off straight ahead and well defensed by Vineland. They stop him short of the 25-yard line. Wilson couldn't get anything going there. Ocean City sends Mazzatelli in. 2nd and 5.
Clock running. 2:10.
Third and 5. I thought it was third. I read that wrong.
It's hard to see.
Mazzatelli to the right of Gunnels. Gunnels rolling, looking, fires at the sideline. Caught! And racing down the sidelines to about the 2 or 3 yard line. Jack Hogue made the catch and made the cut.
Perfect pass. I mean, right on the money with the defender right there. Hogue makes a good catch and run after the catch, and the Raiders are in real business again here. Inside the 5. You put that one on the money, Tom.
Yes. 1st and goal. Gives it to Mazzatelli. No, keeps it. Gunnels sweeps the right side for the touchdown. Ocean City used to scoring quarterbacks. Joe Rapetti, a strong thrower, 20 touchdown passes in a season, but also ran the ball very effectively. And Riley Gunnels, a big, strong guy, gets his first touchdown. I don't think it's his first ever, though. I think
Won't be his last.
I think he scored last year. Let's see. We'll check it out. Here's the kick. And it's good. So 21-0, Ocean City on top. And if McGonigal gets another shot and makes it, he'll tie the school record for career extra points in the first game of the season. Let's check and see if Riley Gunnell scored last year. Yes, he did. He did. He carried the ball 8 times for 32 yards, including 1 touchdown. So that's his second career touchdown. With 1:27 left in the third quarter, Ocean City leads 21-0. If you or somebody you know hopes to continue playing sports in college, Bill Shallcross at Crossover Productions can help. Bill can assist you in putting your best foot forward with a professionally produced highlight video at an affordable price. All sports are welcome. No job's too big or too small. Bill Shallcross has more than 25 years of experience recording sports events and creating edited videos. Call Bill at 609-513-8950. You can talk about putting together a video presentation that will get colleges interested. Crossover Productions, producing quality video since 1991. McGonigal to kick. And it's deep. Well, they don't even bother to go back for it. They just watch it sail over their heads. Vineland takes over on the 20.
Well, hardly any wind here, and a warm, humid night. May be a little different in November, but he certainly has a strong foot.
By the way, Bill Shallcross says that if you schedule this shoot for your video in a temperature below 80, he'll give you a 10% discount. He doesn't want any more these days. He's been here since I don't know what time this morning, and believe me, it was very, very hot and humid this morning. It got a little better when they put this portable air conditioner in here, but took a little bit of the edge off.
But he's upstairs.
Yes, he's upstairs. And off the left side, Vineland. Arthur carries it across the 25, gain of about 5. Second and 5.
What time did we start this game, Tom?
9 o'clock.
Still in the third quarter, although probably only going to be another play or two.
If you're a big,
Vineland called timeout again.
If you're a big Ocean City fan, you'll recognize that Brendan McGonigal changed his number. He was number 7. He's now number 9. And when he saw that, Riley Gunnell said, "I'll take 7." He was number 18. Of course, 18 and 7 are both good quarterback numbers. Peyton Manning and John Elway.
Maybe Riley Gunnell said, "I'll do your homework for you a little bit if you switch numbers," although I don't think McGonigal needs him to do his homework.
I'm sure not. Mainland did win that game 14-6. So they did either kick 2 extra points or ran for 2 once. Everybody's looking forward to fall in Ocean City. America's greatest family resort kicks off with the Street Rod Show September 11th and 12th, and we've determined that Steve Parker and Bud Rink will not have street rods in the show. The Fall Block Party is back on October 9th. And don't forget, Tuesday, it's Mummers on the Boardwalk. String bands marching down the Ocean City Boardwalk.
Parker drives a truck. He's not.
Yeah, but he had what did he say? A GTO or something like that when he was good.
Yeah, well,
it was a muscle car. Russo waits the snap, hands it off. Oh, kept it. Takes it across the 25 to about the 27, but short of the first down. Clock down to 40 seconds and running. So this will be the last play, probably, of the third quarter. I think it's safe to say that neither of these teams has ever played a game that went past 11. but maybe not. Maybe they have. Russo under center, 3rd and 3. Hands it off. Driving out across the 30 for what looks like a first down. Yep, Vineland gets the first down. They're first of the second half, 4th of the game.
Tackle was made by Kelly.
And that's the end of the third quarter.
And that will end the third quarter.
21-0. Ocean City leads Vineland here at Carey Stadium. Since 1981, the Trofa and Coggins families have offered the best in car care at Car Caress, now at 1635 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, right next to CVS Pharmacy, and 100 Stagecoach Road in Marmora behind ShopRite. At Car Caress, they'll hand wash your vehicle, both the interior and exterior. That's the Ocean City location. They have automatic car wash, self-service bays, and vacuums. Car Caress, 1635 Haven Avenue, Ocean City. Phone for an appointment at 609-398-8482. They also offer free pickup and delivery. Car Caress, something special for your vehicle at a price that fits your budget. And they will pick up and deliver. I remember Tony Blum was in Egg Harbor Township, and they picked up his car, took care of it, and took it back.
Parker just sent me a text and said a 66 GTO 389, 3 deuces Hurst 4-speed, did 140. I know he didn't do 140 in it. 140. And now a Ridgeline Honda truck. What is that?
First and 10 for Vineland. They're at around the 32-yard line. But tell all the golf fans out there where you and Steve are going next month.
Well,
hurry up. They're going to snap the ball.
After the play.
Okay. Arthur coming this way, cuts it back, and he's out to about the 35-yard line.
Bucket list trip, and I think it's while the hot rod thing is here anyway. We were supposed to go last year. He and I and 2 other fellows are headed out to Pebble Beach next month. Play a couple rounds of golf at Pebble Beach, one at Spanish Bay. And just really, really looking forward to it. Everybody who's done it says it's just something you have to do if you're an avid golfer.
What is Spanish Bay?
Spanish Bay is a golf course.
Right, adjacent to it? Or?
Yeah. Spyglass Hill, Spanish Bay, and Pebble Beach are the 3 courses there at the resort.
Russo keeps that ball, keeps his balance, and gets just across the 35-yard line. Ocean City band in mid-season form. They may have, I don't think there's been a band here yet. This is the first band, of course you would think that's right here in our hometown, but nobody else has brought their band. Except the Eagles. Their pep band was here.
They were winning last I saw late, not that it matters, late in the game.
The Eagles?
Yeah, beating the Jets.
Doesn't count yet. Back to throw, gets rid of it. It's tipped and completed. Ocean City tipped it, but it went through and was caught.
Pass is complete to number 6, Davis.
William Davis made the catch, 6'2", 204-pound senior tight end.
3 yards on the play, that'll make it 4th.
But they only gained a few yards on the play. Could have been disastrous, though. Could have been an interception. Ball's out to the 37-yard line.
They really have gotten the offense moving a lot better here in the second half. The defense has just been stellar all game.
Wide slot to the right, receiver to the left. Motion from the slot back. Now Russo looking to the sidelines. They're going to change something. Well, they're going to call timeout and talk it over. 9:27 left, fourth quarter. Ocean City 21, Vineland nothing.
That's their last time out, I believe, Tom.
Things are always happening at the Ocean City Free Public Library. Monday is outside trivia night. Have a big tent. Supposed to be a lot of fun from 6 to 8 p.m. Phone Julie at 609-399-2434, extension 5222 to register your trivia team. You can learn to play bridge, improve your cooking and computer skills at the library. It's all free, plus books, magazines, internet access, homework help, and much more. The Ocean City Free Public Library, 18th and Simpson. Visit them online at oceancitylibrary.org. Phillies and Diamondbacks 4-4, top of the ninth.
Yeah.
Braves lead the Giants 6-5, top of the ninth. Two games that have some importance.
Eagles lead the Jets 24-23 with 1 minute and 52 seconds left in the game. I think I mentioned to you, Tom, that my daughter and granddaughter are at the Phillies game. She's 10 years old, huge Aaron Nola fan. They went up to watch him pitch, and Phillies were leading 4-2 after 7, and Arizona got 2 in the ninth. So
here's the punt. And this one's a little deeper. Nobody back there. And it's rolling all the way down to the 25, maybe 24-yard line.
Ball is down at the Ocean City 24 for a Raider ball at the 24.
So now use up some time and kind of seal the thing is probably the philosophy of the people on the sidelines for Ocean City. That game just went final. The Braves beat the Giants 6-5. Everybody looked at the remaining schedules. The Braves had the toughest. The Mets were the second toughest, and the Phillies had the easiest. But the Phillies have lost, 4 straight to the Diamondbacks.
Yep.
They're in tie now in the ninth, and the Braves are beating the Giants, who have the best record in the National League, and whose manager will probably be manager of the year.
that's why you don't play the games on paper.
No. All right, here we go. Trying to sweep to the outside. Wilson, he's fenced in. He did the best he could. Got back almost to the line of scrimmage.
Braylon Blakely turned that play inside. 5'8", 167-pound senior cornerback. Did his job for Vineland, turned that play back inside, and a host of his teammates make the stop.
Lost 3 yards in the play, make it 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 for Ocean City. Gunnels, as he said, his grandfather played at Georgia and played with the Eagles. I think Pittsburgh, too. Oh, here's into the open is Wilson. It's going to be hard to catch him, but they got a speedster, too, and he does. He runs him down.
Wow.
Deshaun Winchester, 5'10", 177-pound senior cornerback, caught Jacob Wilson. That's not too many people will do, but a big, big run. Takes the ball inside the Vineland 30, down to the 27.
Tom, I love seeing that, what Winchester did. I mean, they're trailing 21-0 here, 8 minutes left. Breakaway for Wilson, and, I mean, he was not going to let him score. And that's, kudos to that young man, all out to make the stop.
Flag on a play. Illegal procedure against Ocean City. 30 yards and penalties against the Raiders unofficially. Ocean City stats will be online and sometime in the next 48 hours at oceancitysports.com, where, by the way, you can see all the schedules of all the fall teams. There was a field hockey scrimmage on this field this morning at 8:30. It's just tremendous how much this field, this turf field, has changed the Ocean City Athletic Department. There's some running room off the left side for Mazzatelli. He's inside the 30 to about the 26 or 27-yard line. I was glad to see that Ocean City is playing about 4 or 5, about half of its home games in field hockey on Trish Lefevre Field. Last year they didn't play on it at all. Now, understand, this turf surface changes field hockey more than any other sport. But not everybody has it. And plus, that field was named that for a reason. It was the most successful coach in Cape Atlantic history.
Tremendous advantage. Of all the sports, I think that's the one that's the biggest advantage to play on turf if you're not used to it, really.
Yeah, because the ball's always on the ground, almost.
Well, plus the ball moves so much faster.
Exactly. And the field's flatter. So there's not as many wild bounces.
Right.
So you understand why they want to play here, but rolling out, Gunnels is done. Good rush.
Gunnels is sacked in the backfield.
He's sacked.
And number 34, Bryson.
That was Jameer Bryson, 6'2", 194-pound senior linebacker. And he got on him so fast, he didn't have a chance to make any choices.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I mean, he didn't even have time to throw the ball away.
Right.
But did the right thing, held on to it, which brings me to mind, knock wood, but I don't think we've had a fumble tonight either, which is unusual maybe in the first game.
Yeah.
Two teams.
3rd and 20. Wilson's in. Gunnels sets in the pocket. Now he scrambles. He's going to run it. Drops the shoulder and drives down to about the 30-yard line. So it's going to be 4th and maybe 12 yards to go. I wonder if they'll give McGonigal a long shot here.
Well, I don't think they necessarily want Gunnels lowering that shoulder.
You might be right.
In a meaningless play with 5 minutes left and a 3-touchdown lead. Step out of bounds, young man. Live to fight another day.
4th and 12. 5.5 minutes left.
Can I say discretion is a better part of valor? I haven't
Sure.
said that this year yet.
That's good. Now he's going to throw on this play. Out in the left flat, diving attempt. Did he get it?
I don't
He
think
did
so.
not. Incomplete. Good try by Kyle Hendricks. And Ocean City turns it over on downs to Vineland with 5:12 remaining. In the fourth quarter, Raiders lead it 21-0. Ball's going to be spotted at the 29, I think. Yep.
The ball on the 29-yard line.
All over but the shouting, Tom.
I think they're too tired to shout.
I don't know. The night's just beginning for these young kids. You kidding?
Yeah.
High school kids on the weekends, 11 o'clock, they're getting in the shower to go out.
Or they're getting in their GTO and driving 140 miles an hour.
Nah, he didn't drive 140 miles an hour.
I hope not.
Heck, I never drove over 120.
Well, you used to drive those Harry Claus cars pretty fast when you'd bring them back.
Yeah, well, I was careful. They weren't mine.
$120,000 cars. Here's a flag. Delay of game against Vineland. Unofficially, 55 yards of penalties against the Fighting Clan, 30 against the Raiders.
Had a lot here in the second half.
Slot left, receiver right, receiver in motion. Russo in trouble, and he goes down. Wait a minute.
That could have been a face mask. I don't see a flag, though, and the official was right there.
Yep.
Must have grabbed him around the shirt. The way he spun him around there, it almost looked like a face mask from way up here.
Looks like 2nd and about 18. Clock continues to run.
It'll be 2nd and 17.
This would be the, if it holds up, the only shutout of this first day. I think it's even about all games in South Jersey. But we'll see. Vineland's got an opportunity, and they certainly have some breakaway people. Feeling his way for a few yards is Arthur.
Takes the ball to the 25-yard line. For the third and 14.
Tomorrow at 11 a.m., the New Jersey Sportscaster of the Year for 2019, Mike Frankel, and the award-winning retired writer for the Philadelphia Inquirer, Mark Narducci, will do the Penns Grove Bernards game. 11 o'clock tomorrow here on primeevents.net.
Arthur on the carry.
Arthur takes it out to the 30, but it'll be 4th and 10.
And just getting the ball back to the original line of scrimmage.
Constantino on the tackle. Going to get 4th and 9 from the 31.
Actually, he's a little past that original line of scrimmage, so it is 4th and 9. Tom Park, the voice of Cary Stadium, right on the ball.
I don't know. I look over there, and it looks to me like it's...
Well, the official is standing in between the two markers, and he's wide. So it's at least a yard.
Well, the 30, they got to get to the 39, and the ball's marked just inside the 30. So it's arguable. It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. They're going to punt it anyway. Good snap, not much of a rush. Floats it downfield. Fair catch called by Hogue. Nice over-the-shoulder grab.
Nice kick that time.
He's a 5'7", 150-pound junior. Of course, his older brother, Ben, going to college to play baseball after winning a state championship, his final game in high school.
Well, 2 minutes and 36 seconds left to go here, and Vineland cannot stop the clock. They've used all 3 of their timeouts. Raiders pretty much staying with that starting group for the most part.
From the 40, Gunnels hands it off to McDaniels. Gets about a yard before he's leveled.
Boy, he was hit hard. William Davis, 204-pound senior. He's taking a couple good licks. Gets right back up.
2nd and 9. Down near 2 minutes. Pat Grimley checks into the game, 6-foot sophomore. One of the best lacrosse players as a freshman this past spring in the Cape Atlantic League. And there's a sack.
Salute to another sophomore also checked in at the same time, Tom.
And he ran into Gunnels and went down. So loss on the play, about 3 yards.
Let's see who else we have in there. Patrick Lonergan is in at wide receiver.
3rd and 13.
Grimley, I think I mentioned. He's all sophomores. A lot of sophomores out there.
I think Grimley led the Cape Atlantic League in scoring as a freshman. Ocean City won the South Jersey Championship in boys lacrosse.
It's a big sport down in Maryland where my grandson plays.
There's some running room. Out across the 45-yard line.
Nice run. That was
Roy Saluda, 5'10", 168-pound sophomore.
It's going to be a good team for a couple of years, at least.
Yeah.
They really got this program going now, Tom. And, you know, we've said this many, many times, success breeds success. Team wins, kids want to be on it. The more kids you get, more athletes you get, the more wins you get.
They're getting some applause right now because the clock's running down. Now, Pat Grimley had 54 goals. He was 2nd in the league to Sam Phillips of Holy Spirit, who was a senior. And Jake Schneider led the league in assists. So 11 seconds stops the clock. Ocean City called a timeout, and they lead it 21-0. 6th Street Pizza and Grill, open daily from 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. 6th Street and the Boardwalk, right at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, right behind us. They have free delivery and daily specials. Phone them at 609-525-0022 and check them out on Facebook, 6th Street Pizza and Grill. Saluda again picks up a couple of yards.
That should do it.
Yeah, it does it. The clock stopped at 5. I don't know why. But that's it. Ocean City wins it 21-0. On 2 touchdowns by Jacob Wilson and 1 by Riley Gunnels, all within the 10-yard line. And 3 extra points by Brendan McGonigal.
Well, they didn't run the clock there for some reason.
Well, there's a conversation going on out there. The conversation should be, where are we going for post-game meal? but instead, they're talking about something else. Now the referee waves his hand. So they're going to have to run another play for some reason.
Well, I don't get it.
But like you said a couple times, doesn't matter. Actually, that was a fourth down play.
Yeah, right.
That's why.
Yep.
That was a 4th down play, and Vineland takes over on the Ocean City 49-yard line.
Meaningless. You just hope nobody gets hurt here. Yeah, it's just going to take a snap and take a knee.
Russo up under center, drops to a knee, and that's it. Ocean City wins it 21-0. St. Joseph earlier was a 31-18 winner over Northeast Philadelphia. Salem beat Camden 22-20 on a 38-yard field goal in the final minutes.
Thank you everyone for coming out today.
And it was 14-8, I believe. Marple Newtown, a winner over Collingswood. Now tomorrow, as we said, starts at 11. Pennsgrove and Bernards, Timber Creek and Red Bank Catholic, 2 terrific quarterbacks in that game at 2. Millville, a very good team, takes on Union at 5. Holy Spirit against the 8th-ranked team in the country, DeMatha Catholic of Maryland, at 8 o'clock. Other scores today: Hamilton beat Absegami 32-13. Those are Ocean City's next 2 opponents. And Ocean City's 3rd opponent from now, Mainland, defeated Egg Harbor Township 14-6 tonight. Ocean City wins on 2 short runs by Jacob Wilson and another short run by Riley Gunnels, and they shut out Vineland 21-0.
Yeah, good start for the Raiders, Tom. Defense was outstanding all game long, and the offense, while they scored that first half touchdown, really turned it on, got the running game really moving in that second half, and really, in my mind, the game really wasn't in doubt midway through the second quarter when they got that second touchdown. Just the defense was so dominant, didn't feel like Vineland was going to have much opportunity to score.
Live video coverage of the West Jersey Football League's first battle at the beach. It was produced by Prime Events in association with South Jersey Sports Talk and the Sports X Network. Executive producers, Ari Bluestein, Dean Mikowski, Jordan Malik, our producer at Carey Stadium, and Bill Shawcross, our videographer, who's happy it's over, this 4-game schedule. And tell your friends they can watch the action tomorrow by going to primeevents.net. First game starts at 11, and select live video streaming from the menu. For Bud Rink, Tom Williams, final score, Ocean City 21, Vineland nothing from Carey Stadium. Be sure to join us again for more The Battle at the Beach throughout the rest of this weekend.